Our story begins here, in the 500-hectare supermarket. The supermarket of the coconut crab. And here is the main character. Its grip strength is enough to crush bone. Its story is one of raw power.
This one is still just a juvenile. To tell their story, you first have to understand their size.
They are the only terrestrial animals that can do this. The story of this island is written with coconuts themselves.
They don't just live on the ground. Their story also takes place high up on 30-meter trees. This is the most fragile stage. It's molting. Its story of rebirth requires absolute silence.
But our story isn't just about beauty. It also includes this battle. The battle against our own waste.
To tell their story, you have to learn how to interact decisively and never be afraid.
And this is the most important chapter in the story, the future. Thousands of new lives about to begin.
These purple individuals are very sensitive. The story of their existence depends on our care here.
Our mission isn't to produce crabs. Our story is to produce a sustainable future for them.
This one is going to San Diego. Sometimes the best stories are told when you send a messenger far away. Don't just look at coconuts. They are opportunistic omnivores. Their story is also about survival at any cost. They are smarter than you think. They recognize who their friends are. This story is built on trust.
What you see during the day is only 10%. The real story
Always unfolds in the dark.
in this ecosystem, nothing goes to waste. These are the cleanup crew.
So they're essential for... They prefer the old ones, with hard, oily flesh.
To tell this story, you first have to know how to produce their food.
Sometimes, to understand their story, you have to be willing to get dirty and crawl into their dens.
When the island falls asleep, their world truly awakens.
This is the real story. Their story isn't just underground or in the coconut canopy. They are everywhere.
Humidity is crucial. Our story is also about healing.
This one was hit by a tourist vehicle. It needs calcium to regenerate its shell. We're giving it a second chance.
They regulate their body temperature this way. Their survival story is about escaping the heat.
Each burrow is a story.
A private home. And we must respect that privacy.
This is the biggest threat. The most tragic stories often happen right on this road.
Good. Now, we let them tell their own story.
This technology allows us to eavesdrop on their story without interruption.
They are not just creatures of the beach. Their story also reaches into these humid, mossy forests. We collaborate with local residents. They understand this forest better than anyone. They are an important part of our conservation story. Weigh, measure, chip. Each crab is a new chapter in our enormous data story.
This island is an isolated world, and they are the kings of that world.
This is the real fight. Our story isn't just research, it's also cleanup.
Each of these patterns is unique, like a fingerprint. This is its personal story.
Look at these accessory reproductive legs.
Wow.
Perfect structure.
I know, yeah.
Their reproductive story is complex.
When you look at them, know that they are also looking back at you. And our stories intersect.
Never put your finger there. Their story of strength is written in pressure.
And this is Prince, one of the largest male individuals. His story is about the pure beauty of evolution. Record that. The crushing force easily breaks hard plastic. Their story is about absolute power. We are testing their problem-solving abilities. Their story is not just about strength, but also intelligence. They are escape artists. Never let your guard down. Their story
is about freedom.
This color might be genetic. We are analyzing its DNA. Each individual is a unique scientific story.
The dominant claw is exceptionally developed.
Guy.
In their world, this is a story of dominance.
A beautiful individual. Could be a genetic mutation or just molted.
Yeah.
Its story is a scientific mystery.
Yes, Lynn.
They are like sophisticated biological machines. Every part tells a story of millions of years of evolution.
They are land crabs, but their story is still tied to water. We ensure this pool is precisely monitored.
We let it out to exercise. This is its workout, and also a story about respecting its space. It took months, but this is the reward. This story is built on trust.
Nothing is wasted. Leaves are used for bedding, coconuts for food. Our story is about sustainability. They are scavengers. They eat everything.
Okay.
The story of the ecosystem is that nothing goes to waste.
In Sector D, completely quiet. Wait, I hear a sound.
Each of these tree trunks is an apartment building. Each root cavity is an apartment filled with secret stories.
It climbs faster than me. Unbelievable, Emark.
They bury themselves to stay moist. Their story sometimes begins right beneath your feet.
It's like a game of hide and seek. And they'll hurries, and they always win.
Another night ends. The data is good,
Tonight's story
has yielded results.
And as one day closes, their story truly begins again.
Precise.
4 millimeter growth.
Our story
Is built on every millimeter of this.
We test their locomotion skills. Its story is about adapting to any terrain.
It looks like an efficient eating machine. Truly incredible.
After molting, it has returned. Stronger. The story of rebirth is complete.
They are born climbers. Their story is about conquering heights.
They can live up to 60 years. Much of my Chinese flighter might be older than me.
Technique is everything. Quick, decisive. In this story, hesitation can cost you a finger. This is a female. Look at this broad abdomen.
Yeah.
This is where she will incubate the story of the next generation.
This is the most crucial moment. Thousands of new lives begin their story in the ocean.
Mark, there's a male approaching. It seems mating season starts immediately.
Very clean. See how precisely they handle the environment. Survival demands exactness. And now the focus shifts to food.
It did it. It took 14 minutes. Its story of intelligence has been confirmed.
Each of these tanks is a miniature sanctuary where we retell the story of the island.
Excellent. Send this sample to California. Its genetic story may hold the key to color diversity. This is an old battle scar.
This one is a fighter. Its story
Is written in battles.
It's testing me. No intention to harm.
This is a story of communication.
Like a personal hygiene team, always working. Their story is about purity.
After drinking enough water, they will rest for a few hours. Their story also needs moments of quiet.
This
is the reward for this work. A story that needs no words.
It's incredible that a wild creature can be so calm. This shot is amazing.
It's analyzing you. This story now has a new character.
It looks like a biological tank.
Yeah.
Truly majestic.
It knows it's feeding time. The story of habits. They learn very quickly. The research process is complete. It's time to return it. Our story ends here with it.
Free at last. See you again, friend. Your story is wonderful.
Don't forget, they are scavengers. Without them, this island's story would be full of disease. Our story cannot be complete without indigenous knowledge. They are the first storytellers.
An isolated world, surrounded by the ocean. Our story is just a small part of it.
This isn't just a research project. This is a paradise. And our story is to protect it.
We don't just conserve, we regenerate. We are writing the next chapter for their story. And when we leave, the true story of the island always continues. You've done very well, Anna. Your story here has truly begun. The best production process is to let nature tell its own story. We are just the listeners.
This is one of the largest terrestrial arthropods on the planet. But what is this incredible creature doing in a house in Florida?
It's more than just a pet. This is Beast, and it's part of a unique experiment on species development.
Michael has raised Beast since it was small, a relationship that demands absolute trust, especially with...
Its growth is monitored weekly. Every millimeter of increase provides crucial data on the species' maturation rate in captivity.
This week it gained over 30 grams, and look at this claw, Frank. It could easily crush a coconut.
Yeah.
Or your finger.
This level of relaxation is rare. In the wild, exposing this soft underside would mean certain death. But here, Beast knows it's safe.
Their sense of smell is incredible. It can detect ripe fruit, or in this case, our scent, from miles away.
This is its simulated environment. We try to maintain the exact humidity as on a tropical island. That's key for successful molting, Frank.
Its diet is varied, not just coconut. Fruit, nuts, and occasionally even meat. They are the opportunistic omnivores of the island.
But the story of the coconut crab doesn't just stop at conservation. In many parts of the world, they are part of a completely different...
To learn about this process, we travel to a remote island in the Pacific to meet Joan. For him, this isn't a research subject. Look at its strength. In the wild, they are kings. Yeah.
But here, they are also an important source of protein, a long-standing tradition, Frank.
The process begins. Here, nothing is wasted. This is basic survival, a part of indigenous culture that dates back thousands of years.
You have to crack them before cooking, Frank. That way, the spices penetrate deep inside. This shell is harder than rock.
The spices are simple, often chilies, coconut milk, and some native herbs. Now we just wait, about 45 minutes.
Can't rush it.
Can't rush it. This is a dish of patience, Frank. The aroma is incredible. A blend of sea, smoke, and the sweetness of coconut. It spreads across the entire beach.
After almost an hour of waiting. This delicious stuff. Nothing compares, Frank. Absolutely nothing compares. Sweet, rich, and with a hint of sea salt. This is why it's a delicacy.
From a giant terrestrial crab, we shift to another treasure of the ocean, a creature that has shaped an entire industry and the lives of thousands, the lobster.
This is the North Atlantic. Cold, unforgiving.
The world down here is a complex ecosystem where every creature has a role. But we're here for a specific inhabitant. And here it is, Homarus americanus, the American lobster, easily recognizable by its two massive claws.
They are nocturnal, Frank. During the day, they spend most of their time hiding. They are opportunistic, but also very cautious.
They use these antennae to taste and smell the water currents, detecting prey or predators from great distances.
Make no mistake, Frank. They might appear slow, but they are incredibly territorial. Anything that encroaches, they will fight.
But not all lobsters are created equal. Head south to the warm waters of Florida, and you'll...
This is Penularis argus, the Caribbean spiny lobster. Lacking crushing claws, their main weapons are those...
And unlike its solitary main cousin, the spiny lobster is incredibly social. They gather together to protect each other, and as in the north, they are the target of a lucrative fishing industry. These traps are designed not to keep them, but to lure them in. When cornered, without the cover of rocks, the American lobster will not back down. It's a challenging stance.
Notice how it moves, Frank. It always keeps its crushing claw facing the danger. It's a psychological as well as a physical defensive weapon.
Meanwhile, the spiny lobster's strategy is speed. Without claws to fight, its best defense is to run.
And this curiosity, combined with a keen sense of smell, is their weakness. A baited trap is an invitation hard to refuse.
They seek safety wherever they can. These artificial structures inadvertently become ideal apartments for spiny lobsters.
This is collective defense behavior. The more spiny antennae pointing outwards, the harder it is for predators to attack.
They don't just live on sandy bottoms. They are a vital part of the coral reef ecosystem, helping to control snail and sea urchin populations. And this is how the industry harvests them. A simple trap, a bait bag, and patience.
The trap's design is ingenious. The conical entrance allows them to enter easily, but it's nearly impossible to find their way out.
The bait is often small fish, something they can't easily find. For a lobster, this is like a free meal, until it's not free anymore.
This is the face of the industry. Thousands of traps. For fishermen like Carlos, this isn't a hobby. This is their livelihood.
And 1,500 miles north, a similar story. These traps, or pots, are iconic to Maine.
Tie them down, Ryan. The first wave will take them if you're not careful. The sea isn't joking today.
The work starts before dawn. Each trap weighs nearly 70 pounds when dry, and they have to move hundreds of them. They go further each year, further to seek Maine's red gold. A daily gamble with the ocean.
Time is money, but out here, time is also an enemy. Storms can arrive without warning.
All right, Ryan, first line. Watch your hands.
This is the command center. From here, Captain Mark steers the ship and watches over his crew, where a small mistake can lead to disaster.
And this is what they always fear. The weather changes. In just a few minutes, from a beautiful day, it turns into a battle for survival.
This is the most dangerous job in America. Falling overboard in this weather, survival chances are almost zero.
The work doesn't stop when the sun sets. Under the glare of spotlights, in the biting cold and exhaustion, the hunt continues.
And after all that struggle, this is why. A full pot. Each one of these lobsters is a small victory against the ocean.
No time to celebrate. As soon as the trap is on deck, they get to work. Lobsters are removed, traps are rebaited, and sent back down. Speed is everything.
And if you thought the work in Maine was tough, in the North Sea, where they hunt a different crustacean, it's a completely different league. As people see lobster, Frank, I see this. Rotten herring. Tons of rotten herring. No bait, no lobster.
Yeah.
This is the hydraulic hauler. It's their best friend and also their most dangerous enemy. It pulls hundreds of traps every...
On a lobster boat, ropes are everywhere. Miles of them. They are the #1 danger for tripping. This is our office, Frank. It's not pretty, it smells, and it's always moving. But we love it.
After a long day at sea, the work isn't over. They have to prepare the traps for tomorrow. A never-ending cycle.
Hey, Captain. Look at this monster. This one's definitely for the king.
Once the lobsters are on board, the clock starts ticking. They'll be processed immediately, and the first step is the most crucial, making them safe.
They have to ban them, not to protect us, but to protect each other. Lobsters are highly territorial. They'll tear each other apart in the holding tank.
You have to do it fast, Frank, but you have to do it right. One slip ban, and you'll lose a whole bin of valuable lobsters. Nobody wants that.
The weather is never an excuse to rest. Fog, rain, or storm, this assembly line must keep moving.
They pull traps up and drop traps down, a continuous cycle. This trap will soak on the seabed for 2 days before being hauled back up.
Days like these are a gift. Calm seas, clear skies, productivity skyrockets. These are the days they make up for the stormy weeks. Not bad today. Around 1,000 pounds leg, enough to cover the diesel, and maybe a few beers tonight, Frank.
This work requires teamwork. No one can do it alone. They rely on each other to stay safe and to get the job done.
As soon as the trap is open, the selection process begins. Not every lobster caught will be kept.
And when the boat docks, they are the last to leave. Equipment maintenance is key. A broken trap is a missed opportunity.
This is the site of a bountiful catch. But now, the most important work begins. Sorting.
This is the gauge, Frank. Too small, it goes back. Too large, it also goes back. We only take legal size. They also have to check female lobsters. Any carrying eggs must be returned to the sea immediately. That's the law, and that's the future of this industry. These lobsters are too small. They'll be released, grow larger, and perhaps be caught another year. That's sustainability in practice.
The compliant lobsters are moved into live wells. Cold seawater is continuously pumped in to keep them healthy throughout the journey back.
This is the final reward. Hundreds of pounds of red gold, the result of a dangerous, arduous, and meticulously executed day's work.
But there's no time to rest. Even when the holding tanks are full, the cycle continues. Remove lobsters, measure, band, bait, and set.
And then, the call of the hauler sounds again. The next trap is on its way up. A lobster fisherman's work.
Last one, boys. Good job. Bring it up and let's go home.
For Berselli, another day ends. Another day victorious against the ocean. For Captain Mark and his crew, it's a tough...
The journey at sea has ended, but the lobster's journey has only just begun. Welcome to the Buying Cooperative.
No time to rest. Even after docking, they still have to prepare for unloading. A task no less strenuous.
One bin at a time. This is where their hard work is converted into cash. Speed is crucial to keep the lobsters from getting stressed.
Good haul today, Mark. 940 pounds of good ones. Price is holding steady from yesterday.
This is it all. A 14-hour day, dangerous, all for this piece of paper. Tomorrow, we do it again. You have to love it, Frank.
Here, lobsters from dozens of boats will be combined, sorted again by size, before beginning their next journey.
They will be shipped dry, kept cold and moist. They can survive like this for days, traveling to every corner of the world.
From the remote docks of Maine to urban centers, in just 24 hours, these lobsters will be in New York, Chicago, or even Paris.
And here is the final destination for some. A Michelin-starred restaurant in Manhattan.
They're alive, but a bit sluggish. Make sure to keep them colder next time. I pay for premium quality, not almost dead. Frank, look at this lobster. Hard shell, antennae intact. This is the difference between Maine and everywhere else. This is perfection.
From the calloused hands of fishermen to the precise hands of an artist. A transformation from raw commodity into a culinary masterpiece.
Ironically, lobster was once considered food for the poor, for prisoners. Today, it's a symbol of luxury.
The journey ends. From the cold ocean depths to this warm, inviting table.
What we take and what we choose to protect.
Point the extraordinary courage.
And ancient traditions.
all are part of the same story. A story of connection.
The complex, dangerous, and flavorful connection between humanity and the sea. A relationship that demands...
For many, this is when the new day begins. But for Maine's lobster hunters, dawn is already late.
They don't go far because their treasure isn't offshore, but right beneath them.
They're heading to their office, an office located 15 meters deep in these cold waters.
No traps, no cages. This is the most primitive form of hunting, man facing prey directly.
This is the territory of the spiny lobster, one of the world's most elusive crustaceans.
Target acquired. Unlike Maine lobsters, these don't have large claws, but they are incredibly fast. In this environment, every movement must be calculated. One missed grab, and dinner disappears. But this is the jackpot. Lobsters are nocturnal. They often gather in rock caves during the day. A perfect catch. Although not a spiny lobster, a slipper lobster is still a valuable prize.
One is in the bag. But the hunt has only just begun.
Each dive has its limits. Limits on air and limits on the allowed catch.
This work is a test of patience. You cannot rush, because they are masters of camouflage.
These cracks are the lobster's 5-star hotels. They offer perfect protection from larger predators. Their tail flick reflex is as fast as a mousetrap. You only get one chance.
This is the most important part, measurement. If too small, it must be released. If too large, it must also be released.
The oversized ones are key breeders. Releasing them is an investment in the future. This one, perfect size.
Suddenly, zero visibility. A cloud of dust signals another hunter is also on the prowl.
And here is his opponent, a giant grouper. They also love lobster.
This is a cat and mouse game. John has to flush them out of hiding before that grouper notices.
The lobster employs its last defense, stirring up sand, hoping to blind both predators.
In this underwater speed battle, humans are always at a disadvantage. The grouper has won.
He lost that prey, but found the king. A tropical spiny lobster, the true prize of this coral reef. This is why they brave the cold and danger. A spectacular trophy. It's time to return to the surface.
But in a different sea, far from the divers, is a completely different method of fishing. This is industrial scale.
Not spiny lobster. The target here is the American lobster. They live in deeper, colder waters, where free diving is impossible.
After many hours at sea, the trap fleets return. Now the second race begins, the race to get the catch.
Today's yield is quite good. These cages, or traps, are the most traditional and sustainable method for catching American lobsters. This is the gold of the North Atlantic. Tons of live lobsters. All must be processed immediately to maintain freshness.
Each one is inspected. Only the healthiest, those meeting standards, are moved to the next step.
Like the divers, onshore workers also strictly adhere to size regulations. Every lobster is measured.
Before entering the factory, lobsters are placed in holding crates right at the dock. This keeps them alive and reduces stress, ensuring the highest meat quality before processing begins.
When the factory is ready, they are brought inside. This is the point of no return.
They are on their way to the most advanced processing technology, high-pressure processing, or HPP.
They are loaded into pressure chambers. This is a true revolution in this industry.
Inside, lobsters will be subjected to water pressure equivalent to being at the deepest point of the ocean.
In just a few minutes, this immense pressure will humanely and instantly kill the lobsters.
But more importantly, this pressure causes proteins to contract, making the lobster meat separate entirely from the shell. No boiling, no cracking needed.
The result is raw, 100% intact lobster meat. Now it's time for skilled hands.
This stage is called meat separation. Each part of the lobster is separated: claws, knuckles, and the valuable tail section.
Thanks to HPP, this once laborious task now proceeds quickly. The meat is extracted perfectly without being crushed or stuck to the shell.
Each piece of meat will undergo a final quality check before reaching the most important stage, packaging.
This is a synchronized dance. From ocean to finished product, all happening within a few hours.
Vacuum sealing will preserve the full flavor and freshness of the raw lobster meat, ready for its journey to the finest restaurants.
The final product, from a thorny creature at the bottom of the sea, transformed into a delicate commodity, ready to conquer the world.
Simultaneously, some of the best lobsters are shipped live without processing. They are carefully packaged to ensure survival after flight.
Whether processed meat or live lobsters, all must be kept at strictly controlled temperatures.
This truck is the final link in the factory journey, connecting these cold waters to dining tables worldwide.
Regardless of the weather, demand never stops. The shipment must be delivered.
A long journey from the ocean floor through modern technology to deliver a culinary experience.